There is absolutely no question why Ura is one of the most popular wrestlers with the fans. He pulls some of the craziest stunts, loves doing random somersaults, and he has an infectious positive energy. And the wildest part is that Ura wins matches in ways that most wrestlers never even attempt. So today, I want to talk about where that weird style comes from and look at some of Ura's greatest hits. Ura Kazuki is from Osaka. He came up through collegiate sumo at Kansai University, not the traditional stable first pipeline. He actually won gold at the 2013 World Combat Games for sumo wrestling, before he announced that he'd make his professional debut as a rikishi in 2015. It's no secret that Ura has had success with a more experimental style. Ura has always been strategically aware he was never going to win with his size. So his sumo became about flexibility, survival in bad positions, and honing in on where he could attack the balance of his opponents during matches. And that's the foundation of what his style was built on. He's gotten the nicknames the Acrobat and the Magician. He tends to stay extremely low, attacks legs and hips, and he's willing to put himself into positions that look unstable. He's also willing to be completely creative with his wins, catching his opponents off guard. Ura has one of the most impressive track records when it comes to rare winning techniques. In 2023, he won by Zubineri, a head pivot throw, which hasn't been recorded in the top division in about 25 years. And two of Ura's most impressive tricks that he's pulled out more than almost anyone in the top division are the tsutae-zori, an underarm forward body drop, and a tasuki-zori, reverse backwards body drop. Ura has dealt with major knee injuries, and despite him joining professional sumo wrestling in 2015, he had such a hard time battling with injuries that he wasn't able to truly start his career in the top division in a meaningful way until 2020. Ura's style is dependent on mobility. I mean, he's always staying low, skirting around the edge, and pulling acrobatic tricks. So his knee is something I'm always looking out for with Ura, hoping he's in good health and can bring it his all. Ura's top rank ever was Komusubi in January 2024. Ura himself says that his sumo is mostly luck, which I think isn't giving himself enough credit. Let's look at Ura's recent history in just the last few tournaments. Shout out to Fred Pinkerton for making these awesome charts. In September 2025, he got a whopping double-digit record, bumping him from M8 all the way up to M3. In November, he had another winning record with 8 wins, bumping him up to M2. Unfortunately, January 2026 was not his best tournament. He got a 5-10 record. To be fair, he did admit that he had swollen tonsils before the tournament, so maybe that had something to do with it. Anyway, we can expect a significant drop when the rankings come out going into the next tournament in March. So tell me what you think. Is Ura overrated? Feel free to drop your own Ura knowledge in the comments, and also drop the names of wrestlers you'd like to see as a featured video. This has been Jackie Sumo. See you next time.